Hi, it's FromStormTheCastle.com, and here on YouTube you know me as Epic Fantasy. And this is my latest tutorial. It's how to make Corvo's mask from the game Dishonored. There you go. It's a cool little project. It's just paper mache and some wire and some cloth. I'll show you how to do it step by step all the way through so you can make your own mask. That's kind of like part 2 of my Corvo's projects, because here's the Dishonored, the sword, Corvo sword from the game. So, fun project, easy to do, a few sheets of paper mache, and that's that. So let's launch a tutorial on how to make Corvo's mask. Dioramas, origami, catapults, and trebuchets, telescopes, terrariums, bonsai trees, and paper games, swords and shields, and real blacksmithing, model rockets, animation. I teach the art of real creation. StormTheCastle.com. Let's make something. Okay, now I started out with a mannequin head, a foam one, and I wrapped it with aluminum foil. That's to protect the head from the paper mache. You don't have to use one of these if you don't have one, but you can get one for like $3. If you don't have one, you can use a disc of cardboard like this. Cut it out to about the shape of an oval, kind of about the size of your head. See there? And that's what we'll do the mask on, just right like that. I'll show you a little bit more. It's real easy. Crumple up newspaper and put it over that so it forms like a dome. And then you'll have a template to make your mask on. And with this, when you do this, you do not have to use aluminum foil on it. See, there you go, there it is. Now we can go ahead and make your Dishonored mask. So make up some paper mache, 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of water, a tablespoon of salt. Mix that all real good. Dip your paper towel, strips of paper towel in it. You can use newspaper if you don't have paper towel. And then put that right on the mask head. In this first, we're going to do 3 layers. In the first layer, do them all vertical like this. And do them about a little past halfway around the shape of the skull. Because it's not a helmet, it's just a mask. You do it a little bit extra around the sides, and we can trim it later with scissors. Now let that dry. If you have a fan, put the fan on it, take about an hour. If you don't have a fan, just let it sit overnight and be ready for the second coat the next day. Like I said, we're going to do 3 coats. And here's just to show you that we also did some on our little half mask. So now once that first coat dries, mix up your paper mache. Again, use strips of paper towels and do another coat on the head. This time put the strips all horizontal. The reason why we do this is it makes the mask much stronger. When you get all different directions of the paper mache like that, it makes a stronger mask. And overlap them. 3 coats is about good for this. You can do more if you want. And if you want it to be super strong, instead of the 3rd coat being paper mache, you can actually use water and glue, PVA glue, white glue, like Elmer's. Same thing, mix a cup. You only need about a cup of glue, a cup of water, mix it all together, and then use that to paper mache your 3rd layer on the mask, and I'll show you a little bit of that. There you go, mix it all up really good. So here I'm going to put some on, and this also, it makes a really strong layer, but also makes a very smooth layer that's almost metallic. You know, if you want your mask to look really metallic, this glue mache works really good for this. So there you go, 3 coats on that mask, let it all dry, then we'll start working on it. You know, I get so many masks, I get so many helmets, all kinds of paper mache projects right here on my YouTube channel. You might want to check some of those out. Different video games, Skyrim, Assassin's Creed. So there we go. You want it nice and smooth, you can sand it off a little bit. Use some fine grit paper, sandpaper, or emery paper. Sand it, make it nice and smooth. That's optional. Now measure it and cut it at the ear lines. You see all that extra paper mache we had on there? We don't need it. And then remove it from either your little template or your mannequin head. Take all the aluminum foil out, and we're ready to start working on this thing. So draw the eye holes, the nose hole, and the mouth hole on the mask, and I'll show you a good picture of this so you see what it looks like. See right there. And draw a line bifurcating the mask straight down the middle. That line is important. So cut out the eye holes, the nose, and the mouth before you cut this mask in half. See? That's what you end up with, just like that. Then, once you got all those, then you can cut the mask in half. Sand it up a little bit. Make it nice and smooth. And this is optional. If your edges where you cut it all are a little rough and you want to make them smoother, you can do one last little layer of paper mache like this. It means another day of drying, but it's optional if you want to do that. So now we're going to do the wiring. See, this picture shows you how it's done. So mark off a bunch of holes around the mouth, the eyes, and down the center line of the mask. Draw it in pencil and then cut them out. Now we used a leather punching tool. You can use an awl. You could even use a fine point screwdriver to cut those holes. And here's the little accessories that go inside the eye holes. They're just strips of cereal box. You cut them, glue them into circles like this, and then you can mount them inside the eye holes. You want to do this ahead of time, so because when you're doing all the wiring, it gets a little. You're handling that mask a lot. You want these eye holes done, but there you go. See, this one goes in his right eye. So now have fun with the wiring. This is 14 gauge brass wire. You can use any kind of wire you got. But do all those wiring holes and look at the picture earlier on to see how you want those wires to go. And there's this wonderful little thing on the top of his forehead. We used the top of an egg carton for that. So cut out the top of an egg carton and then glue that right onto his forehead. Put a wire running to that too, it looks good. It's a nice little addition. So the mask is built. Now we just got to do some of the detail work. So paint it up silver, just like this. And this is actually 9 times speed. And remember, if you make one, send me a picture. I'll put it on our website. And then do some of the detail painting, which means gold for that little cup on the top of his head. And black gives it a nice metallic look. See how it's brushed black in different areas on the mask? Just have fun with it. See, and if you want to seal it to have it last longer, you seal it with something. We seal it with Mod Podge. Just paint it right on. Okay, let's finish up this mask. I cut myself a big piece of cloth, black cloth, and glued it inside. Plenty extra. This kind of really makes the mask here, because it's like the real one. Cut out the eye holes so you can see, but don't cut out the mouth hole, don't cut out the nose hole, just cut out the eye holes so you can see. Then trim all the excess around, but leave a few inches of ragged material hanging out the bottom of the mask where the jaw is. So now all we need to do now is just put a strap on it so you can wear it. Cut a couple of holes in the sides there, one along where each ear is. Run a wire through that, and then you can attach some kind of a little strap, and I'll show you. You can have all kinds of different things you can do. See? So there, see, here's the strap. See it? Just like that. So that's it. Your mask is done. Congratulations. Good job. Make sure you send me a pic. Lots more stuff on my website, stormthecastle.com, and here on my YouTube channel. All kinds of weapon and armor projects, all kinds of fun stuff. Here I'll show you a couple more videos that I have right here that you can watch if you want. We also have, on the top there is the sword, Corvo's sword from Dishonored. And on the bottom there is the tomahawk from the Assassin's Creed 3. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Give me project ideas. Thank you.